Hey guys, it's Glasses Senpai here again. Today I'm gonna do another how to draw video, and today's subject is drawing Yato from the Noragami series. If you're not familiar with it, very funny series. It is great. It's serious and yet it's pretty good as a comedy as well, in my opinion. But I presume you already know that since you came here to watch my video. Without further ado, I'll just show you what I did here. I got my basic guidelines in. This circle, no, I did not draw it perfectly by hand, but it was from a Artist Loft circle chart that I used. That's how you get your perfect circles, or at least for cheaters like myself. Anyway, yeah, we got our lines in place, basic shape of the head and how tall our chibi is going to be. And without further ado, I'll go ahead and do some basic guideline work and just some really rough drawing based off my reference that I currently have. But yeah, let's get into it. Alright, so we've got most of our basic guidelines in. I went a little bit line crazy, but yeah, I'm really just getting the basic shapes of Yato really just sketched out and polished up and just figuring out where things go, that kind of stuff. So that's why I have just so many different lines, just really just going everywhere. But now that we have most of our basic shapes, you got our cape, body, legs, feet, hands, all that good stuff. Now that we have our rough, we can now slowly start to add our detail. Now, I'm not entirely sure where I'm gonna start, but let's see. I'll go ahead and start adding detail to the torso right around the midsection here. So as I'm adding details here to the body section, feel free to pause at any time during the time lapse just to pause for a second, catch up with your drawing and see what I'm doing. But yeah, I'll just throw this in time lapse real quick and I will digress some more stuff. Alright, well, we've got most of our details sketched out on Yato here, or at least on his torso. We've got his cape and all the folds drawn out. His clothing more detailed now. Just a lot of the subtle details and small stuff all added together makes one huge change. Hey, I should make that a quote. But yeah, we got most of our small details in. I'll just go over real quick just some of the things in case you missed them. As you might know or noticed, Yato, I don't know how you care to pronounce that. He's wearing like a tracksuit, like in sweatpants and stuff. Not like the thick stuff, but the thin stuff. So his clothes are gonna have a lot of wrinkles to them, and if you haven't noticed already, this is a lot of wrinkles to have in a chibi drawing, because chibi usually doesn't have a lot of detail or wrinkles or any of that stuff, but Yato just kind of, he's an exception to the rule, I guess, because he's wearing just extremely thin, really thin cloth, or at least a type of clothing. So there's going to be a lot of wrinkles caused from that. Now, pay attention to the cape here. Not as many wrinkles, which suggests that it is a thicker and heavier fabric. Which would make sense, because usually king's robes are usually really hefty and thick wool, or even sometimes, it sounds silly, but leather fabric. And they're very thick. And they've usually got all sorts of furs and all that kind of stuff. And I don't know if you noticed, but down here I added Yato's little sake bottle where he keeps all of his 5 yen offerings. So I thought I'd just add that in as a nice little touch. Yeah, I'll just add in just a little bit of shading under his feet. That way we can have some perspective. Just to say, hey, he's creating a shadow. That way it'll add more interest and depth to our character here. There we go. The boots, they've got a very interesting design pattern on them. Like they look like they have a bunch of wrinkles, but I can't tell if they're like actually belts or shoelaces. So I just made a lot of random complicated lines, and yeah, it looks like it kind of worked. For the most part, as I say, if it works, it's not stupid. Man, I'm coming up with all sorts of quotes today. Yeah, I got that all squared away. Now, let's move on to doing some of Yato's facial features, like just facial expression, hair, ears, height. You know, you guys get it. But I'll probably kick that into time lapse just for your guys' sake, so you don't have to sit down through such long videos. But without further ado, I'll probably do a cut here and I'll throw this into time lapse. Alright guys, sorry for all the time lapse. I really just want to make these videos as short as I possibly can. But we've got most of our facial features all set away. I had a hard time deciding how to do the mouth and the eyes the most. They were pretty tricky, but I finally came up with one that I decided I would like. Just having a big old grin on his face and being like, oh yeah, look at all that money. But yeah, I got that all squared away. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and add in a few more details real time so I can just explain to you a couple of things. Yeah, I'm just gonna add in this nice little crown here, a couple jewels. I'm currently referencing the little crown he wears in the manga when he has his little epiphany or daydream or whatever you want to call it. But yeah. Yeah, it's pretty funny. It's like, oh yes, I'm gonna be the greatest and most powerful in Japan, and I'll have shrines everywhere and all that good stuff. Anyway, just going back in, fixing a few things real quick. There we go. Alright. Just added in a couple random decorations on the crown just to make it look fancy, but nothing too elaborate. There we go. Alright. I think that is just about it for doing the line work for Yato. Now, if you would like to just leave your drawing as a pencil drawing like this, by all means go ahead. But just be aware, I'm probably going to make a part 2, maybe even a part 3 if it takes long, where I'll ink this character in, and then I'll color him in with some Copic markers, maybe use a bit of pastel, watercolor, that kind of stuff. So if you'd be interested in seeing that, I'll leave a link in the description, or you can just wait to the end of the video and I'll link it there to part 2. And yeah. Well, if you enjoyed my tutorial and you thought it really helped you, or if it did really help you, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe if you'd like to see some more. Now, if this wasn't very helpful, I was annoying, or, well, if my art is just plain trash, you know what to do, hit that dislike button, but just leave me some feedback in the channel comments, or in the comments of this video, just to let me know how I can improve a little bit. Anyway, I'll go ahead and lay this pencil down. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video. See ya.